Okay. Well, obviously we're disappointed. Certainly didn't come up here to not advance, and I'm proud of the way our team played. We played hard. It's a very good football team that we played against today, and certainly one that we had a lot of respect for coming in, and have a lot of respect for, afterwards as well. It's pretty clear that we didn't execute things the way we wanted to, really on either side of the ball, particularly in the first half. And that, we just dug ourselves such a hole. You can't make mistakes like we made in the first half of the football game against a good team like that and expect to have a chance. And they took advantage of those and scored points. Thought the touchdown right before the half was a big one. We're still kind of hanging around there. We hadn't played very well, and it was only 20-10, at that time. And to go in down 27-10 was a kick in the gut, So, but I thought our guys responded in the second half very well. We played hard for 4 quarters, and I think we lost to a better football team today.
Talk about responding in the second half. You come out at halftime and put on an 18-play, 95-yard drive. It takes up nearly 10 minutes a lot of times.
Yeah.
What was the message at the halftime?
Well, obviously we're in a big hole, and it's one of those deals where, I just ask them to keep believing in each other and keep trusting each other. And we're not going to change a whole lot. We're going to go out and run what we run, and we just got to execute it better. And we did. We executed some things, and finally, found some ways to get single coverage on this guy. And they had a really good plan as far as that was concerned. And once we figured out a way to do that, then we could get him the ball some, and that helps a lot. Your best player is a guy that you need to be able to get the ball to. And so made a quarterback change at halftime as well. Thought Michael came in and executed some things well, made a ton of mistakes, and as freshmen do. But hopefully that'll help him in the future.
Otis, obviously a lot of respect being shown to you in the first half, especially. Then you come out in the half, after you cap off that drive at halftime with a touchdown on 4th down. Can you talk about kind of the coverage that you were seeing there?
I know when we first started playing, they started out playing cover 2. They had a safety over top of me like almost every time I went out there.
Not almost. Every time.
Every time I went out there, and we caught them sometimes by going to trips, and they had to go cover 3 or cover 1. They left me one-on-one with the cornerback. So, but besides that, it was mainly a safety over top of me at all times.
Brandon, on the defense side of the ball, obviously Vikings have a pretty solid run offense that you guys look to slow down a little bit. Can you talk about that ball?
Yeah, we had a good game plan coming in. We game planned around their guys that we knew that would hurt us possibly. I mean, their team, they were just good. Their offensive line gave good push up front. Their backs were good at pressing the gap and bouncing it when they needed to. And I mean, I just respect them. They were a physical team and they deserved it.
For the record, I would have taken 130 yards. That's what we held them to, and they're pretty good at rushing the football, and I thought our guys did a really good job. They in spots they got us, especially on the first possession, but heck, we settled down after that and played pretty well. I'm sorry.
Mike, that second quarter there, I think it was a 21-yard run there.
Yep.
I think it was 3 consecutive 3-and-outs. Your team managed
Yep.
it. Was it maybe just a mixture of something Barry was throwing at you, or was it lack of execution?
Well,
What do you-
Look, a combination of things. I don't know if you really noticed, but I think the wind blew harder in the second quarter than it blew the entire football game. It really didn't blow that hard to start with. They had us field position pretty good. And, in a close football game, I'm not going to try to do anything crazy. We're playing with a guy who's made his first start today at quarterback. And, I'm going to try to keep him out of bad positions and kind of lean on our strengths a little more, which is running the football and playing good defense. And, we didn't work out, obviously. They scored three touchdowns in a pretty quick span there and got away from us. And so that was tough. That was disappointing. I wish I could say, there's some things that I'd do different, as a coach, but, we had a plan. We stuck to it. and you know, we had to make some changes at halftime, obviously. But you know, in a pretty close ball game, I'm not gonna go crazy in tough conditions and try to throw the ball, you know, into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. And you know, at halftime it settled down, and the second half was really, it wasn't much of a factor. But you know, all things being equal, I mean, they're pretty stinking good on defense now. You know, and they're really good against the run, and makes it difficult to throw the football when those guys they have rushing the passer are rushing the passer. And so you know, we're disappointed, but you know, I think we lost to a pretty good football team.
3 straight conference titles for you guys. You've been here before. What's been different about this year for you as a coach
Well,
and you guys as well? Just what's the secret?
You know, we don't have enough time for me to talk about all the things. We had 30 seniors on our football team last year, and all those guys graduated and left, and I'm pretty sure that everybody thought that we were going to be in trouble, you know. And, you know, I'll admit that I even thought we were going to be in trouble at times. We came over and scrimmaged Barry during August, and they handed it to us, man. I mean, they whipped us up one side and down the other. And I thought we were in for a really long year at that point. We got some guys hurt early in the year, some key guys hurt, and I really thought we were in trouble. I really did. And this football team just grew up, and you know, guys like this that played, you know, their rear ends off all year and found a way to win. And we made it through our conference schedule, you know, undefeated, and you know, we had a 9-game winning streak coming into this, and it was all because guys like these two and a bunch of their teammates decided they were going to be good. And you know, so it's a special group. And I told them in the locker room, I've never been around a team that accomplished what this team did, coming from where it started to where it ended up. You know, I've been around a lot of football teams, 46 of them, I think, and this one here probably went from, you know, as far to, you know, on either end of the spectrum as it probably could go. And I'll always remember that.
Oh, just a junior, and into your senior year. How much do you use today and then this season to motivate you in your senior season? Already having a great career on your belt, 6 years of here.
Well, you know, me just only being a junior going to my senior season, I'm gonna take this in pretty hard in the off season. It's just gonna make me better, make me grind hard in the off season.
So yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for the coaches for allowing me to be in this position, put me in a position to be a leader, and may be a playmaker on this team. But I guess for us, as far as going on from here, you know, we go over Thanksgiving break this next week, and just that Monday when we get back, just get into the film room, get into the weight room, and get ready for next season.